Hi everybody, welcome back to Tricks and Glamour Esoteric Shop. Okay, my Patreon is linked in my description box below, as well as my latest video, and also the link to my Etsy where you can book a reading or you can buy something if you'd like. Today, we're just going with the flow for this. With this reading, y'all, my selenite hit the thing, and my card just flew off the top. We're gonna see what card that was. But I'm going to be doing a card of the day with my tarot book, flipping through this as well today. This video might be long. So the Eight of Pentacles is the card that popped out. So before I actually started the message, I was getting a message that you guys are going to be walking in a new light. You're going to be feeling a new way. Now I'm here living life like it's golden. I'm living my life like it's golden. When I woke up, so you're going to be celebrated for the specific way that you do something, the specific way that you are. So, yeah, you're going to be specific, like, it's, okay, because when I woke up this morning, I was hearing that song from TikTok, now do it like a white girl, boom, 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 now do it like a black girl, boom, 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 now do it like an Albanian girl. Oh my gosh. So I think that you definitely have this very chameleon vibe about the way that you work. And I think that you're adaptable in the workplace. You could be a very good communicator. And your skill is very high in the workplace. Like, you've collected a lot of pinnacles here. You've done a lot of work. You've shown a lot of something, a lot of work. You could have a portfolio that is about to come out. A portfolio might be significant, because I was in class today and my teacher was actually talking about our writer's portfolio, and that was the only note that I took in class was portfolio with a star, even though he was talking about other stuff. So I think that you guys are about to be highlighted for something, or your work might be put on display, but in some type of way you're about to be recognized for the specific way that you do something. This could be small recognition, so this could be major or small, because this is the Eight of Pentacles. So I'm not totally sure, but we're gonna figure it out. But I do think that this could be like a person, a single person. This could be your boss. This could be a coworker, a sibling, a sister. So you got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the High Priestess here. Truth coming to light, I feel like, or just people are finally seeing. So this is reminding me of that, that quote. I'm doing this because it says empty the clip. It says, stop hoarding your creative ideas. It's time to empty the clip. So I think that you in some way emptied the clip and you show people what you were capable of. In Scorpio season, Taurus season, Aquarius season, June, spring, you might have been showing people what you were capable of across a wide variety of your life, and doing different categories of things and doing different things that you've mastered, right? And you're basically showing these things to people and bringing light to these things that wasn't seen before. There's a part of you that people didn't see before that they're now seeing, and they're coming to see the truth about. You have a really good mindset, and I think that you've cultivated your mind in private, to the point where you're able to have a practice makes perfect mindset, or if you at first you don't succeed, try again mindset. Okay, try again by Leah. You could be very big into music, because I don't usually get this many musical downloads, but yeah, you could be big into music in some type of way as well. So this could be about your musical capabilities, okay? If you play the drums, the trumpet, if you singing for sure. Yeah, you are definitely going to be receiving some type of major recognition, just of people kind of seeing who you are and like what you are, um, like truthfully. Yeah, people are gonna start seeing some type of rawness in your work, or like the realness. What's up my lips? Let me put some chapstick on it. Yeah, let's see. Is it reversed or upright? Yeah. I think that people have been seeing you work on your creativity for a very long time. You're very much a person, and if not necessarily just creative, you're very courageous, and your passion and your inspiration. You could be one of those people who let others inspire them, and you allow life to inspire you in your work, and you inspire others with whatever work you're doing, especially if it's creatively. Like you you're like the creative in whatever field you are in. You are probably the most creative person there. um the way that you go about things is very creative. The way that you go about your goals is very creative and unique to you. And it inspires people how you're so much of a go getter. Like you being such a go getter and going after your goals and having such a stable, like, inclination upwards that people have been seeing you work on is very inspirational, and it shows how much power and control you have over yourself and how disciplined you are. I'm gonna say you're in the Four of Wands, but this is the Four of Cups here. So I definitely think that you're very resilient. I thought this said resilient. You're very resilient. Nine of Wands. You're very resilient. But the way that you're resilient, it isn't like you're stubbornly holding on to the past to fuel you. You're resilient and determined from a place of peace and from releasing certain things. Sorry, y'all, it's my roommate. Um, but you have some new opportunities coming in after you've released some type of mindset. You could have released an environment, quit a job, walked away from certain things, people, and habits, or have mastered your like control of something finally, of your fire, of your passion, your anger, your temper. Okay, you could have found something like a healthy hobby to pour yourself into more that is helping you to grasp more control of your power and your passion, where you're going and what you are doing. But you have new opportunities on the horizon and some type of emotional renewal coming for you. I think because you definitely sat in an introspective moment and you allowed whatever that introspection was to lead you and kind of have this trickle down type of effect that poured into your work and poured into everything that you do. Um, but like I said, your confidence is also going to be growing. So this card is a confirmation for that. You're going to be very confident. You're going to be walking a different way and talking a different way very soon. Um, let's see. You're going to get one more. The World card is what popped out. The World. Y'all, it's what popped out. So we're going to do a shuffle and see. I definitely think that you are in a completion phase. You're in a phase of attraction and getting whatever you want. You're walking through a major portal right now, a major area of changing your life. There's very violent change and movement happening at this time. And it's more so violent in the sense of it's shaking things up, it's changing things, and not so much violent as like it hurts or it's going to be painful to other people. It's just a very quick change. Theater might be significant, acting, being an actress or something like that, but a very quick change in scenery and location. Okay, my left hand is like itching, tingling. You could be receiving something soon, some type of knowledge, uh, because the left is the feminine side, and the feminine side is mostly having to do with the mind. So you could be receiving something, what's saying, technologically, ecologically, echolocation or echnolocation. So yeah, you could be receiving some spiritual knowledge. You could be receiving some downloads, some messages from the divine, messages from your ancestors, spirit team, spirit guides, the universe at large, right? There's some type of collective ushering forward here that you're leading. So you could be leading some type of big change in a workplace or socially that you just don't really, I don't think you really see it. If you see it, you don't really recognize it. 17 is the sun. So I think that there's a lot of optimism regarding this change. I think that there was something where you hit rock bottom and you definitely found a lot of peace there. You found a lot of peace in whatever this ending was or this loss was, and it allowed you to move forward on a new journey and a new day, right? Because you decided, okay, I'm gonna get up, and you got up and kept moving forward in a very major, major, major way. And whatever change you just made has been majorly impactful to your life and your path, as well as your direction. And I'm hearing order my steps. I want to walk worthy, yes, worthy, Lord. The world is ever changing. I think that you are becoming a very still pillar for yourself. You are becoming, yes, a very still pillar for yourself. You're becoming a pillar of safety for yourself. Whether that means you're rebuilding yourself up after a time of loss or after a time of habits or habitual agony. Y'all see me almost fall. Yes, after a time of imbalance, like I said, habitual agony, after a time of chaos and chaoticness, and maybe you got used to so much chaos, but your nervous system didn't. And I'm just going to use myself as an example. So I know that in healing my nervous system, when I'm trying to go back into environments that I was previously in, I cannot exist there. I cannot tolerate it. It is very difficult. It's very hard for me to exist in those environments again without it triggering me in a way that it wouldn't have triggered me before, because I'm in a way a new person. I don't have that armor anymore that's built up. Yeah, I don't have that armor anymore that's built up. And so I think that it's kind of similar for you, but it's also more so you don't want to go back to those environments. Like, you wouldn't even try at this point because you see how much they ultimately are disenfranchising you. There's a lot of codependent energy here. I think that this could be you, or this could be people surrounding you, and I feel like it's more so people surrounding you, that you have your guard up against people who are too greedy and don't want to live in detachment. Like, they want to be attached to you. They don't want to live without being attached to you in some type of way. But you're like standing on business as it pertains to being this independent structure for yourself. So you're not trying to be thrown out of balance, and that create financial disarray for you, or that create mental disarray for you. I think that there's something here about abandonment, whether that be self-abandonment or just abandonment in general. I think your guard is kind of up at this time against people who just want to leave you high and dry or take everything from you and leave you with nothing. I'm saying sensual women, loose women. There could have been a lot of lustful energy that you were also like, because I'm here co-creating with. But I think that you were also indulging in, and you're balancing that out with Libra, the justice. You're balancing that out. Libra could be a significant sign, but I think it's more so you're just becoming more balanced right now. You're balancing your chakras and your scales, and you're learning how to lead with your heart, and but lead with stability at the end of it, right? to avoid burnout, to avoid stagnation, to increase longevity, to increase wellness and life and just long term in general. Um, because you're very confident in where you're going. It's just you have to remain rooted. There has to be a blanket of rootedness and stability over those things. And that's not necessarily saying realism, but it's more so saying it's anchored in something that is tangible to you, something that is real to you, right? Because our versions of reality are different for everybody, but it's something that you view as attainable at the end of the day. And that's very important. Um, I think that this mental stabilization and this mental stability that you're gaining is very much anti chaotic. Like, it's very anti chaotic, and you're trying to reduce the amount of chaos in your life. But also you're anticlimactic. So I think that there's just not a lot of chaos here. There's not a lot that's like quote unquote happening. Things aren't really just like quote unquote happening. These things are being made to happen and being made to change. I think at the end of the day, you're making decisions that are going to benefit you. You're nurturing yourself. You're making the decision to nurture yourself. You're choosing you. You're choosing to love yourself. And I think this definitely comes from a place of inner child. Let's see, upright or okay. I think it's reversed. Yeah. I think you're making the decision to walk away from a lot of past energies and cut those past energies off. And I feel like you're trying not to make decisions based off of an older version of yourself and instead be this new evolved version of yourself, this Queen of Pentacles energy, this woman type energy, allowing yourself to see, visualize, and actually hold the power that you hold within you. Something about a rosary, Catholicism might be significant. Or like Spaniard or Hispanic culture, or just roses in general. I was watching Riverdale, so like Thornhill might be significant. Like when Cheryl burned down the house, right? I think you're making the decision to kind of cleanse yourself of your past sins here, and take care of those things. So there might be like shadow work happening at this time, a very big breakdown of who you are and who you want to be, and just kind of allowing yourself to reflect upon certain things and become a mirror to who you are versus who you want to be. Judgment, basically, like you're holding up the mirror to yourself and taking that accountability. You're gonna have like some type of conversation soon, specifically about work. Like there's some type of conversation you're gonna be having about work or working or some type of job. This could be an interview, this could be a meeting, this could be like casually with a friend or a conversation even with God. You're gonna be having some type of conversation soon. The name Jillian might be significant. If your name is Jillian, like Gilly in or Gilly, anything like that, you have a man in your energy right now. I was shuffling and I saw the Emperor. But I heard, I love you, Jillian. The Emperor. It was like, I love you, Jillian. Like, I love you, Darla. So the movie, the alfalfa might be significant. I don't know what the He-Man woman haters. I'm also getting the Rugrats, y'all. So this could be like a young love or something like that. The Star. Okay, I think that you're definitely moving forward with a pension for success, thirst for success, and you're gonna be successful because I feel like you definitely have a very bright and celebrity type, superstar type of energy, I swear I've never said this before in a single reading I've ever done in my life, y'all. But you just have a very exuberant energy that makes people very magnetized to you. And the decisions that you're making to better yourself and increase your self care and your quality of life, um, it's really going to benefit you in the long run, especially in the future. Oh, I just picked it up. It's in the reverse. Which way is it? It's in the reverse. So, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily anything negative by being in reverse. I think it's the same thing. It's just something that you're not really seeing, and that you might need to do a bit more shadow work on your perception of yourself and how you're seen and how other people view you, and like why that's so important to you. Because you definitely have your own brazen path. I saw the page of wands, so I think you definitely have your own brazen path, and you have your own way of living life and going about life that is not necessarily the same as other people's, and you shouldn't be ashamed about that, because who cares what other people think, right? And even more than who cares what other people think, why do you care? You know, why do you care so much, and why are you allowing these people to like have you in a way where you're not satisfied with yourself? I mean, we all have times where we're like, oh, you know, you might be second guessing something. You might feel a little too seen, or a little insecure. And not insecure like, oh my gosh, I hate myself, but insecure like you don't feel totally secure in that moment, and you kind of feel exposed or naked. We all have those moments, but you have to kind of stop and ask yourself, like, why do I feel so exposed and naked right now? Why do I feel that way? And it can lead all the way back to childhood, or it can be something as simple as, I don't have on a lot of clothes today. Like, it's something just, I feel like it's something kind of simpler with you. Excuse me. I forget something a little simpler with you. It's not necessarily something that is uber complex, because I feel like you've already thought about it before. But you could also be the type of person, well, I don't want to really figure it out for you, but you kind of could be the type of person that is alone a lot, and you don't really see yourself as someone who other people sees fully, and you might not show a lot of yourself. So a lot of the time it can be easy for people, because I kind of am the same way, right? It can be very easy for people who are very, like, have a lot of depth and a lot of layers to them, who are very onion like, have all these different layers, to feel like they are being perceived correctly, or feel like people really do see them, especially if they say certain things or act certain ways. And you have to understand that just kidding, nobody cares. Nobody really cares about your layers. At the end of the day, they really only care about what you are willing to show them, and who you are and who you show up as. That's what people are really the most concerned about at the end of the day. And so it's really important for you to just understand, like, you don't have to battle with yourself and say, maybe I should show more of myself, or maybe I should show less, because that's really none of your concern. Your only concern is you, and being just stable and rooted in you, because you know who you are. So it doesn't really matter if anybody else knows who you are either, because you know. And that should really be the only validation that you need at the end of the day, because once you start looking from the outside for the outside validation, those people still don't know you. You can tell someone every single thing about you, and they still wouldn't know you, and they still wouldn't understand you fully, not the way that you understand you, because no one is going to really get you to that extent that you get yourself, because you're you. So don't project that onto other people and make that other people's responsibility, because you're going to be let down every single time. Like, I promise you, you're going to be let down every single time that you're looking for someone else to validate who you are, because that isn't their responsibility, it's yours. So do that. You know what I'm saying? You're about to be recognized for something beautiful, and you want to make sure that you're not putting yourself down or downplaying yourself. The Hermit. Yeah, go within and check your inner wisdom. Okay, like I said, you might be a person who is in solitude a lot, and you might prefer solitude over the spotlight, but that is about to change with you. You might prefer to not be loud and in the crowd and out, and not be totally seen and like blend in and whatever. But you're not about to blend in, like, you're about to stand out. And I believe that you just already do naturally. And it's nothing bad to stand out and be different from the crowd, because when you look like everybody else in the crowd, then you look like everybody else in the crowd. At that point, you don't even look like yourself, you look like the crowd. So would you rather look like you or look like the crowd and all y'all look the same? I don't know, guys. I would rather. So there is definitely somebody named Gillian. I don't know who is Gillian because just keep hearing Gillian, 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 Gillian and Gory Gillian, something like that. That could be like an author's name or something, a book name. Gillian, I don't know, passed over loved one, relative. This could even be like an ex-boyfriend, a father, something like that. Somebody's name is Gillian, and Gillian, somebody like misses you. Somebody is very attached to you. I think that this is along with that energy of people who you've had to cut off in order to have more independence and become this structure for yourself. Okay, let's get a last oracle card of advice. Okay, we're gonna do two, y'all. Let's do one at a time. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, there's something about the illusions. Okay, and breathe. The illusions about yourself will be revealed and ultimately fall down when you accept the true potential of yourself. Okay, when you accept the true brightness of yourself. I think that along with these illusions falling down, okay, the illusions are already falling down for you. I feel like you're already changing your perception around your potential, around your future, around what you can make happen, and around what can happen. You're not having this desolate view about life, right? Because there needs to be a lot more hope in your own potential. And right now, I think that hope, while it might be there, is very silent. It's not a loud hope. It's a very misunderstood type of hope. To you, it might be like you might think that, or people in general might just think this. They think you're cocky, you're arrogant, you're suppressed in some type of way. But you're really none of those things. I think that that's just a part of you being so multifaceted. You might just do a lot of things really well, and you don't really tell anybody. You just pop out and do shit. And I feel like you're just allowing yourself to see clearly your own path at this point. There might be people who are watching you at this time, like watching you. And I think that that's also spying on you. That's also being seen. A lot of clarity in general. I told y'all this was gonna be long. Okay, I hope this baby saves. Okay, so yeah, I think that you have a lot of potential. You hold a lot inside of you, and you know a lot as well. But you are beautiful. Your way of living, thinking, and being is very beautiful. And like I said, living my life like it's golden. You're taking my freedom, wearing it on a strap, whatever she said. I'll be high stepping, y'all, letting my joy unfold. I'm living my life like it's golden. This is you, because you're seeing things clear, and you're going to begin to see things extremely clear in the next 2 to 6 months, 3 to 6 months. But just in general, you are seeing things very clearly. You could have clear sentience, clear cognizance, clear knowing, clear saying, clear audience. You could be like very funny in some type of way, because I'm hearing like clear audience, clear footience, or like just like a fool in some aspect of the word, or a bit childish. But I'm gonna get my other deck and I'll be back. Y'all are characters for sure. Clear audience. Okay. So let's see. So you guys, I'm also going to have some custom cards that I have coming out. Probably in 2026. Mostly is what I'm thinking, 2026 or December around Christmas time. Maybe. Okay. So what does the collective need to know? You're a witch, and just like, but seriously, you are on a very sovereign and designated path. It's a lot of cards, but I'm gonna take them anyways. Big changes incoming. 555-888. Go after it, okay? Time well spent and divine timing. So you might have been waiting for something. I feel like you were in some type of waiting period, but that was very meant for you, okay? This is a confirmation to what I already said earlier. We got root chakra. So this just confirms that, okay, if you need to do some root chakra meditation, definitely meditate on your root chakra. There are specific mudras for your root chakra, but what I like to do is just this basic mudra because it's just like go where you need to go type of vibe, like place the energy where it needs to be placed. This is a mudra that I use, or kind of like this or like this, and I also cross my fingers, or yeah, but whatever. I don't cross my fingers like that, but I just did it, but whatever. But when you want to meditate and you want to meditate specifically on your chakras, but you might aren't sure where to start, or you might not aren't sure where a specific blockage is, use this mudra and just meditate. Think about the root chakra, visualize it, and understand your root chakra before you go into meditation. Do some research on what that root chakra is if you don't already know, so that you can really understand what you are needing to meditate about and what is about to come through for you once you begin to open up your root chakra. All-seeing eye. Okay, like I said, there is some watchers or like a watching energy here. I think this could be people from your past, but there's more recent people as well. In this watching energy, and I'm also getting karmic, so there could be some karmic individuals right now who are watching you and trying to see what's going on. But I also think that karma itself is the all-seeing eye, and that's why you have big changes incoming, because God sees all. You're doing great. You're doing great, babe. Kiss the card, okay? You're doing great. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. You're young, so go do some shit, destroy some shit, change some shit, right? Period. And your success is on the way in less than 3 days. So you're about to receive something in less than 3 days. Like, I believe this is confirmation. This is for this conversation that you're going to have, or this recognition that you're going to have, is in less than 3 days. Or 3 days. There's really an ex-lover that is heavy in your energy right now. You need to get them out your energy. I recommend using selenite crystals. They're probably going to be the easiest crystal ever to use, not gonna lie. Charge it with moonlight, sunlight. Tell it what you tell it what you wanted to do and get it done, so because there needs to be like some clearing, I feel, of like your energy and like your vibe. Somebody's name could be DJ, or you could be a DJ. Somebody could be like an occupational DJ. It could be both, DJ to DJ. So you're getting some upgrades. Yeah, your success is on the way in less than 3 days, and you're ascending. So you're definitely getting some ascension upgrades. So I believe that upgrades come from healing. They're really always there. These upgrades, these are things that were always there that were just coded over. So yeah, approved. You could have gotten approved for something to do with the earth, a home of some kind, or something that is very stable. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and today. So you're going to be getting somebody or something could be reaching out to you, some type of institution, a lawyer, a lawman, some type of businessman, or some type of emperor vibe, someone, a CEO, or someone who kind of has like a easier work life than their constituents. Yeah, I mean, you just got a message. You just got a message. Blues Clues could be significant. But today, so be on the lookout for whenever you see this video for this message. Your manifestation is currently materializing. Again, 3 days. Okay, so you are receiving something in the next 3 days. Clarity. So whatever this manifestation is, you could have literally been manifesting clarity. You're about to receive it. But also, you could have been wanting more clarity in like your finances, more clarity in your conglomerates, colleagues, corporations, jobs. You're getting it. The flower, chrysanthemum, and in bloom. This was the first card that came out. But chrysanthemum is a message to take up space. God, take which path? So like I said, you are either a little witchy, or you are just on the path of the unknown, the path of the night, right? Being led by something other than yourself, and you're a very sovereign individual. Heart chakra, pow, womb, baby. Okay, heart chakra. You got your heart. This is confirmation for what I said earlier. Excuse me. Further confirmation. Walking with your heart and being rooted in that. And 1 week. End of an era. Crash. Walking in purpose. So somebody could either crash out on you in a week, or there could be some type of ex trying to come back. But whatever this is, it gives like something might end with them, or something might restart with them. And then walking in purpose. When you crash like a wave, then I'm begging you, this time you can stay. This time you can stay. Yeah, but somebody's wasting their time with that pleading shit. But you're walking in your purpose. I think this is a message to just keep walking in your purpose. We're gonna get one more. Mariah the Scientist might be significant. Yeah, it just popped out. Mariah the Scientist. But yes, baby, you're doing the damn thing. Okay, one more. Ancestor message. On the top was called his bluff. Side chick. Asshole. Locked out of heaven. Throat chakra. Oh my gosh. Sacral chakra. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna stop there. Speak up about how you feel with this person whenever they come in for some type of communication. This person definitely feels locked out of heaven because they can't speak to you. They can't create with you in some type of way. They can't fuck on you. They feel locked out of heaven, but this person is an asshole, or their side chick is an asshole. But there's something about calling this person's bluff and like seeing if they're truly serious. Call judgment. But this is an ancestor message. Don't be a dummy, bitch. Don't play the dummy. Don't play the fool. Revenge. I'm on here, almost there. Always, always, and forever. Okay? You look gorgeous and trust your intuition. Trust them, babe. Okay? Thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching today's reading with Glitz and Glamour Esoteric Shop. Like I said, my Patreon is linked below in my description box, as well as my Etsy, so you can go there and feel free to book a reading. I'll be using these cards as well as other tools such as scrying and channeling or automatic writing to get my like message across. But when I channel, I actually don't like do the scribbles. I actually write, and I do this instead when I channel. Like I usually tap something or I do EFT. I don't really I'm not doing automatic writing when I channel. I'm not like scribbling on a paper, but I mean that works for some people because it's still the same thing, but I don't like it personally. But yes, like I said, thanks for watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a cute message if this resonated. If you stayed and watched the whole entire video, let me know what card this is that was in the last minute of the video, and I might give you a free reading. I'm just playing. I will give you a free reading. It'll probably be a quick 5 to 10 minute reading that I'll post either on here or send directly to you. Just let me know which one. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.